Hey there everybody, it's Tommy Gentleman here, personal trainer, gym owner and NLP coach. Now today I'm going to be talking to you in this video about comfort eating. Now comfort eating is a problem for people looking to lose weight, and comfort eating is one of the main reasons why people gain weight. And when I talk about comfort eating, I'm talking about the occasions where people will reach out for certain foods that will make them feel better. I'm talking about the moments in life where you're challenged, where you're emotionally challenged or physically or mentally challenged, and you reach out for a certain food type that just gives you that inner hug feeling, just for a split second. Typical comfort eating habits and foods may include things like pizzas or hot chips or large carb-heavy meals, as well as some simpler things like fizzy drinks or chocolate bars, or indeed confectionery sweets. So under that banner of comfort eating, we have many different foods. And the problem is that, of course, we eat these foods in a slight momentarily lapse of discipline, and everything that we're doing in the week in terms of exercising and most of the time monitoring what we eat kind of gets undone in that small moment of weakness. So if it is that simple, how come people still do it, despite their best interest being that they would like to shift body fat, that they would like a positive change to their physique? Do they still reach out to food to feel better? So there is quite a lot behind this, and there's a complex way of looking at it, but I just want to keep it simple today. And I want to just lay down 3 reasons why I think comfort eating happens. So that you can be aware, and maybe if you can relate to one of these, then it might help you be more aware, because a lot of the time when we're doing comfort eating, when you and I do comfort eating, it's done automatically. It's a process that is often run by our unconscious mind rather than us being actually consciously aware of what we're doing. So have you ever had it before where you've eaten something and you've not even realised that you've eaten it? You've just kind of woken up from unconscious behaviour and noticed an empty wrapper on the table and think, shouldn't have had that. Or maybe you start to question your behaviour. It's often because our unconscious mind runs this behaviour automatically to make it easier for us, because it believes that we really want to do that. It genuinely believes that it's for our best interests, when, okay, emotionally it might be, but physically it's going to hold us back from achieving what we really want, which is to get in shape so that we can feel more confident and comfortable with our everyday experience of being us. So we weigh it up. We've got a split-second pleasurable outcome from eating something in particular versus a little bit more pain in the long run with not being the shape that we want to be. So there's a bit of a trade-off there, isn't there? And that leads to kind of point number 1, which is an emotional state change. So when we are doing things in life, we're motivated to do things, it's often due to either avoiding pain or seeking pleasure. So in that moment when you're comfort eating, you're seeking pleasure, or perhaps you're avoiding a painful situation by having something to eat that's going to allow you to feel different. It's an emotional state change. It makes you feel different instantly. The bad side of it, of course, is once you do eat that food, the ingredients might not be the healthiest, and before you know it, you're wearing it. You know, it becomes part of you, and your body fat rises, and as your body fat rises, your body confidence drops. So for that tiny amount of pleasure in the short run, you're experiencing more pain and frustration in the long run. So number 1 would be through emotional state change. That's one of the reasons why we eat comfort foods. We want to feel different in the moment. Number 2 is social acceptance. Have you ever had it where you've gone out with a friend, gone out for dinner, maybe gone out to eat a meal, and everyone's having dessert and you feel left out because you're not going to do it, and then at the last second when the waiter brings around the menu, you decide to have the ice cream, or you go for it and you have something completely against what you planned on doing. Or maybe you're at a party and people are handing around snacks, sweets maybe, chocolates, and you find yourself eating it just because everybody else is. And as human beings, we try our best to act and behave in a way that helps us be accepted by our fellow man or woman, indeed, so make us feel more comfortable and that we fit in and that we're doing the right things and behaving in the right way that's acceptable. So be aware of that. Be aware of social acceptance. And there are some occasions where you go out and it's a special occasion. You want to eat a certain way, eat a certain way. But don't be weak. Don't be weak and go against what you were planning to do just because everyone else is doing it. If you planned to do something else before, stick to that plan. Those are the times when you're going to break through. That's what's going to separate you from the large amount of people that don't manage to get this to the small amount of people that do, and they are the people that are happy within their bodies, or they're happier with their bodies because they've managed to create positive change. Now, speaking of positive change, the third reason that I think people comfort eat is just simply through a negative habit. We're talking about a hypnotic loop that you're stuck in that's causing you to eat a certain food at a certain time in a certain place, perhaps again and again and again. It's just a habit. For example, you have a cup of tea, you have to have a biscuit. You go to a certain place, you've got to go grab a packet of crisps or a salty snack. You go visit your nan, or you go to your friend's house and you know that they've always got chocolates in the cupboard, so you end up having one. These are all habits. Maybe you're at home, you get home on a Friday night and the first thing you want to go and do is eat a load of crap food. You find yourself listening out for that cupboard, it's knocking on the inside, you get in there, you open the cupboard up and boom, you've eaten a load of calories that you don't really need or want because of a bad habit. So these three things can be resolved, and there is absolutely a way that you can work on these three things. Please know that these are the sources of the issue of comfort eating. Going on a diet is not going to solve this, because as soon as you come off the diet, your brain is still going to be working this way. You're going to be emotionally eating for an emotional state change. You're going to be seeking that to feel better. You're going to be perhaps even working on social acceptance and changing the way that you behave just to fit in, or you're going to be doing it through habit. Regardless, all three of those need help, and they need concentration, and you have to work on them. You've got to condition them, practice them. That is the only way that you're going to change your body, and it's the only way you're going to change this outcome of comfort eating. All right, and you know what? We all do it, and it's because of the way that we were brought up as kids. We learn to accept, and we understand. Our emotional understanding of the world is built between the ages of 0 and 7. So at some point in your childhood, you would have been taught, or you would have understood, that food is often a tonic. For example, you hurt yourself, an adult might give you some food to make you feel better. You don't want to do something, an adult might say to you, come on, just do it, and if you do, I'll give you this. So it becomes a reward. Or perhaps you do something well at school, or you do something good and you're allowed to go and eat some food that you really enjoy that isn't that healthy. Again, that just really does highlight the fact that we are given bad foods as a child to allow us to feel better. The problem is, of course, as an adult, this food has a consequence, and it's body fat storage, it's not being confident in your body, being able to wear the clothes that you want to wear, and fully being the best version of you. And so those consequences need to be fought against. You need to fight hard against them, condition and practice, and that's something that needs time. So please, if you're on a diet at the moment, if you're exercising at the moment, that's fine. But know that it's always a work in progress. You have to work at this, you have to learn, you have to discover, you have to find the right foods that work for you. Realistically in your life, what can you do to put food on the table every single day? What foods can you create with the time that you've got to do them? You know, these things are important. But be strong. Don't be affected by other people. Don't be influenced by others. Do what you want to do. Be the person that you want to be, and stick by your guns. If you can be more consciously aware of what you're doing, then it will help you to break those habits as well. So good luck. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know that it's a little bit longer than usual, but I think it's a really important topic to focus on. So if you find yourself a victim of comfort eating, then snap out of it. Don't be a victim. Be a chooser. Choose to eat differently. Be more aware of it, and be more aware of it right now from today. Start making the right choices. And of course, have a balance. Every now and again, go and eat some food that you really enjoy. But it's the pointless empty carbs, it's the pointless empty fat, the pointless empty calories that you just don't need if you're looking to get in shape. That is the first place to go. So, hey, I'm Tommy Gentleman. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Any questions on comfort eating or anything else in this video, just comment below. And well done, everybody. Take care and good luck. Bye bye.